A couple months ago I created 2 videos on Halo and the Master Chief. Both of these videos I was very proud of, however only one of them did extremely well. This small mini-series on the Master Chief's character was supposed to be a 3-parter, but after getting a little upset over how bad the second video did, I decided against making a 3rd follow-up video. Until, apparently, today. For a quick recap, we have looked at Halo 4's beautiful writing of the Master Chief and the pain within him. Then, I looked at how they completely ruined his character in Halo 5 and practically took a sledgehammer to his relationship with Cortana, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So I thought today we would take a deep dive into the modern Master Chief. No, not that one.
Found something?
I meant the one from Halo Infinite, okay? So today, let's take a deep dive into the Master Chief's character from Halo Infinite and see if 343 could finally get his character just right. Halo Infinite starts with a really well done short cinematic cutscene which shows the UNSC's Infinity being attacked from all sides by banished forces. If you're unaware who the Banished are, because you're one of the people who either A, didn't read the Halo book that has the Banished in, or B, didn't play the Halo spin-off game Halo Wars 2, then 343 would like to say to you, you need to go We cut to the inside of the ship where we see Chief taking down multiple Banished enemies until one large brute confronts him. This brute is Atriox, the leader of the Banished, and you would only know this if you played Halo Wars 2 by the way. The leader of the Banished, Atriox, makes complete light work of Chief, throwing him around as if he's nothing but a piece of meat. All while this is happening, we hear Cortana's voice, asking the player, or maybe even Chief, if he or you knew how you were going to die. Is there anything you would do to live your life differently?
If you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life differently?
It's an interesting question to pose to anyone, but especially for the Chief. It becomes much more difficult to answer and a much more interesting question. As Chief was raised as a Spartan, a soldier, is there anything he would really want to do differently about his life if he was going to die? I mean, it's an interesting question to pose to a Spartan, any Spartan for that matter, as their literal goal in life is to protect humanity, whatever the cost. And it brings up the question of, outside of fighting and killing and winning, what is the Chief's purpose in real life as a regular person, outside of just killing things? During the fight, Chief's module, which stores Cortana, is thrown away from him. The module is clearly empty, but yet Chief crawls towards it desperately, as if Cortana is still inside it. Maybe this symbolizes Chief's want for Cortana to help him. Maybe he feels lost without her. The fight ends with Chief losing the battle.
And I am the last face you will ever see.
There's quite a lot shown in just this first cutscene alone. Okay, so let's talk about it. In this cutscene, we see a Chief who seems to be holding on desperately to the loss of Cortana. A Chief who seems to fight a lot worse without her, and a Chief who for the first time ever just straight up loses in a battle. Something we've never actually seen in a cutscene before. All of this is interesting to me, because we have to remember the last time Chief and Cortana actually interacted was at the end of Halo 5, where Chief desperately tries to beg Cortana to come back to him, only for her to throw it back in his face.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
No, not that kind of throw it back. And she walks away. The next time we see Chief in Halo Infinite is when a pilot finds Chief drifting in space, unconscious. When Chief is picked up by this desperate pilot, he says hardly nothing to him.
Yes! 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 We're going home!
Clearly shutting himself off from the pilot. Instead, Chief focuses on what he knows best, completing a mission.
Whoa, easy there, big guy. You're not.
Status report.
Status report.
I think this all helps to show just how vulnerable Chief has become. He doesn't know who is alive or dead, and he's lost one of the closest persons to him. This has actually left him more desperate than we've ever seen him before. However, he can't open up or tell anyone about this because he is the Master Chief. And he lacks deep emotional depth to do this, as he's not really sure how to talk to people. The next time we see Chief, he's looking through files, trying to see if there's any allies left alive out there in space. The sad conclusion he gets is that there are none. After Chief completes his first mission that he set himself to free him and the pilot from the banished ship, keeping them occupied, Chief finds what he's looking for and tells the pilot of the ship they're on that he needs to head down there immediately. He calls this thing that he's looking for a weapon. The pilot, of course, having none of it, as he is the only human left alive in space, wants to do nothing more than go home.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Why would we go down there?
The Banished plan to wipe us out. All of us.
And what? You think we can stop them on our own? I told you. We lost.
Chief, however, tells the pilot that as soldiers, it's their duty to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
Heroics.
No, we do our duty. Protect humanity, whatever the cost.
I can't be the only.
Clearly placing a barrier between his emotions and the pilot's very real emotions that are in Chief's face. As I believe Chief has more to say on why he wants to fight and what he's fighting for, but he truly can't open himself up, at least not at this time. Chief eventually finds this so-called weapon that he's been looking for. The weapon is revealed to be actually another AI, an AI that was made to take down Cortana. Chief finds out, however, that this AI did not delete Cortana, but yet Cortana has been deleted, which of course means that something strange has happened here. As for her to be deleted, this AI must be deleted as well.
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion.
And Chief knows that he didn't delete Cortana, and this AI claims that she didn't delete Cortana either, so something strange must have happened. Chief's technical primary mission now would be to delete this AI, as she was supposed to be disposed of and therefore deleted once Cortana was deleted. However, Chief chooses not to delete her, telling her that he needs her for this new mission to stop the Banished.
Good.
Good. My programming failed. I'm not supposed to be here. You need to delete me.
No.
No. I was created for one purpose, and that purpose is no longer needed. My mission is over.
We have a new one. The Banished are planning to fire this ring. We need to make sure they don't.
Throughout the rest of the opening sections of Halo Infinite, we see Chief see flashbacks made from code and matter that he has to deal with throughout the rest of the game. These bits of code serve as both as fan service to the players who have played the Halos before Infinite, but also are a really good plot reminder or plot explainer for players who haven't played Halo games before Infinite. However, they're also a great story element to be a constant reminder to Chief about his losses in the terms of losing Cortana, which must get to him at some point in the game. The pilot meets the weapon.
What the?
And Chief brings both of them along together to beat the Banished and to fight back. I find it interesting that Chief chose not to delete this AI. There's multiple reasons for why he could do this. The first one, and the most easy one to say, is, well, there is a new mission at large. For some reason this AI wasn't deleted, and maybe Chief truly thinks it is his mission to now discover that, which very well could be possibly true, as we may find out throughout the rest of the game. However, another part of you could say that maybe Chief yearns for this AI. Maybe he needs someone directing him, telling him where to go and telling him what to do and how to do it, as he misses that from Cortana. It's unclear at this moment, but the game will make it more clear as the game proceeds. While on a Pelican ride to your next drop zone for your next mission, the weapon, Chief's new AI, asks why Cortana actually had to be deleted exactly. What was she doing that was so wrong? But Chief looks down at the AI, and it's clear he can't bring himself to tell her why she needed to be deleted.
I was created to lock down Cortana, but I don't know why. What did she do that was so wrong?
She was our target.
I understand that, but... Is this classified?
Because clearly this shows that Chief feels some sort of guilt to the fact that it had to come so far as for Cortana to be deleted. This whole first section of the game, in my opinion, is about Chief trying to manage to get back on his feet after a major defeat. But not just one major defeat, not just the major defeat against Atriox, but the major defeat of losing so many people close to him, including Cortana, of which he shares the blame for. Meeting the pilot, battling and winning against the Banished, and now being paired with another AI, something he clearly wanted, he still shuts himself away from talking about Cortana, as it clearly affects him so much, and instead, he uses this hard soldier who is willing to do whatever to protect humanity as a shield from having to open up about his true thoughts and emotions. And this, in my opinion, for the opening section of the game, fits his character phenomenally. I mean, all of that, and because he kind of gets cut off before he can even say anything to start with. So even if he was going to try and open up, he's cut off before he can even do so. While on a mission to enter an interrogation chamber ran by the Banished, Chief finds a Spartan barely alive, heavily wounded from torture by the Banished. The Spartan desperately tries to tell Chief what has happened and what's been happening on the ring, and then, slowly, right in front of Chief's eyes, dies.
Chief, the Banished. I tried to stop them. I tried to...
Easy. You're safe now.
The Banished, they have something they call the Conservatory. That's all I know. It's picked up north of here. Dig site. I couldn't stop them. But you can. You have to.
Consider it done.
That's good. Good. The others, the Spartans. Did you?
I'll find them.
Echo 216, all channels. Can you hear me? I repeat, can you hear me?
Chief?
Big guy, your motion tracker isn't moving. Come on, give me anything.
Chief,
Respond, please. Did you find the source of the signal? Whatever's down there either has to come with us or be left behind. Can you hear me?
Chief has seen a lot of death throughout the Halo games, and in his time he's had far bigger deaths to deal with than just this one Spartan alone. Far more deaths that have had a higher impact on him. But we can see him visibly moved and upset by this soldier's death. In all of Halo, we never ever see Chief see directly a Spartan die. We see Chief see Sergeant Johnson die, and many other characters, Echo 419, Captain Keyes, but never a Spartan. Never a fellow Spartan. Sure, it's happened. One of Chief's closest friends was a Spartan who was killed, and we ourselves have seen many Spartans die. However, Chief himself has never seen a Spartan die in-game. I think 343 made an excellent decision by showing this Spartan's death here, by choosing to have Chief for the first time on screen see a Spartan die. His own fellow people, his own fellow Spartan falling in front of him truly moves him and makes him angry and upset. And this is not a one-off. This keeps happening throughout the game. Other Spartans die and we see Chief become more emotional and more engaged with their deaths as the game goes on. He's clearly moved by them and becomes more motivated as the game goes on to stop whoever is killing these Spartans.
This is Spartan Bonita Stone, recon specialist. Her vitals have been offline for nearly a month. Cause of death was an energy blade, but different, stronger. A single strike. Scan complete. This is Spartan Vidrana Makovich. Armor's been offline for 13 days. Cause of death is...
What?
An enhanced energy blade, same as Spartan Stone. There's a pattern emerging. Chief, who's doing this?
We're going to find out. The assassin?
Brutes. More than one. Whoever they are, they're proficient, well-trained.
We've got a score to settle.
It's a really clever thing to do actually. Like I said, we've never seen this done before on screen, and I think it helps to just show how rock bottom Chief truly is at this starting point in the game. Like I said before, he's lost literally everyone, and now he's on this ring with no chain of command telling him what to do. He doesn't know if Captain Lasky is alive, Palmer, any of the other Spartans, and finally, he manages to find an actual Spartan, and they die in front of him, along with many other Spartans he sees throughout the game who are already dead. It just gives the impression that Chief is completely isolated and alone, and we, the player, can imagine that's exactly how he feels, which gives him so much more emotion and depth as a character. Around about the halfway point in Halo Infinite's campaign, we see the Chief, the weapon, and the pilot flying through a valley when they're attacked by banished AA guns. Their new mission, of course, is to take down these AA guns. The Pelican they were in was shot down by the guns, and we see the pilot slowly waking up.
This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
The pilot is pissed off, and for many reasons to be fair to him. The fact that he's stuck on a ring full of a load of hostile aliens, the fact that he's stuck missing Earth and missing his family, which we see him reminiscing about at the very start of the game.
Show Daddy how big you are, can you sing? So big. Good, and can you sing? Good singing. How about I miss you?
I miss you.
And I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
And good. And can you say, I can't wait to see you again?
I can't wait to see you again.
Okay, now say bye-bye.
And of course the fact that he's stuck with Chief, humanity's best soldier, which has somehow not saved him, but has actually put him in the limelight of danger. And of course has meant that he has in fact not been able to go home, back to Earth as he thought the Chief would do for him, but instead has been dragged into the main war zone of the Halo Ring and the Banished. The pilot voices his frustration, telling the Chief that he does not get to tell him to calm down, after everything he's been through because of the Chief, in an intense but also kind of comedic moment in the game.
No! No! You! I can't stand this! Who you are?
Breathe.
No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything! Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Chief tells the pilot to stay in the Pelican while he takes down the anti-air guns. However, the pilot makes the point that he's not actually been safe since he saved Chief, which is actually kind of true when you think about it.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me.
The pilot for the 100th time explains that he thought he was going to be going home after finding and saving Chief's life. Chief, of course, once again for the 100th time, tells the pilot that it's basically their duty to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered.
The pilot pleads with Chief to help him look for a device in this scrapyard of UNSC ships that can help him get back to Earth to see him reunite him with his family. Chief for the first time makes a deal with the pilot, saying that he'll take down the anti-air guns and then he'll help him look for this device together.
Away.
Wait here.
Oh, please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
It's clear that Chief does feel sorry for the pilot, as he probably knows that all he really wants to do is go home, and Chief is asking him of a lot. It's also clear that the pilot is pretty much the complete opposite of Chief. He's not a fighter.
No. Not then. Not again.
He wants to abandon the mission.
We need to run.
And he clearly is terrified of everything around him.
As good as this feels, please tell me we can go. Did you find the weapon you were looking for? Can we go?
Hi.
What the?
and everything going on. This shows Chief's humanity, but still also shows he values his mission above everything else, and he's not willing to objectionize. I think I'm just done being able to talk. And he's not willing to objectimize it. Sure, we're just gonna continue with that, whatever the cost. While taking down the last AA gun, it's revealed by Escharum, the leader of the Banished, that there are assassins coming to kill the Chief. However, they're going where Chief left the pilot. Chief and the weapon then desperately rush over to take out the two most annoying bosses in the entire game, and then, once you do, you luckily find the pilot still alive. You find the pilot hiding in the ship. He tells the Chief that he found 3 slipspace condors, 3 of the things that could have been exactly what he needed. However, all of the ships have been left completely gutted.
Animals. Chief, my eyes didn't deceive me back there.
We need to go.
3 UNSC condors. Seeing 1 is rare. Finding 3? It's a miracle. I should have known better. Torn apart. Completely gutted. Sleep space drives obliterated.
We don't have the time.
Over there's another. Shattered and cratered over a kilometer. And there. The last one. All of it. Crushed. Broken. Beaten. Useless.
Enough.
When? When is it enough, Chief? When we're in there? Because that's where I belong. In there. With them.
The pilot is clearly frustrated, and we can see just how angry he is. He clearly feels that he has failed, that he will never see his family again. The pilot explains that he's actually been lying to the Chief, and that what he told him initially was just not true. The pilot was never a Marine or a soldier. The Pelican he has was never his. He stole it to run from the Banished. The pilot tries to justify his actions, trying to ask the Chief if he had ever been so scared, but then quickly realizes he's talking to a 7-foot-tall super soldier made to literally kill aliens.
God. I stole that Pelican. I stole it. You know why? Of course you don't. Have you ever been scared? So scared that you... I'm worthless.
Chief slowly sits down next to the pilot, and the next line he says is one of the most important lines for Chief in the whole game.
You should leave me here with the rest of the carpets.
We all fail. We all make mistakes. It's what makes us human.
Did you hear that? Let's hear it one more time.
All fail. We all make mistakes. It's what makes us human.
Chief, for the first time ever, truly admits to being human. Now, if you're a new Halo fan, then you may not know the significance of this, but if you've played Halo 4, you'll very quickly come to realize how extremely big for Chief this is. Halo 4 dived into the question of, is Chief truly more machine than human? After the years of following orders, non-stop fighting, nearly being turned into a literal machine, is the Master Chief truly more human than machine? In this one sentence alone, Chief himself has shown the player that he is truly capable of being human and having human emotions. Chief admits to failing and making mistakes, and he claims that this is what makes him human. And, of course, he's right by this. But Chief admitting this to himself and to people around him shows so much growth in his character. The pilot, of course, doubts that Chief has actually made any mistakes, asking him what possible mistakes he ever could have made, considering, he's literally the multi-time saver of the universe. Chief goes on to tell the pilot about how he failed to protect Cortana, and that he won't let the same thing happen to the pilot.
I'm sorry, Chief, but how have you ever failed?
I should have protected Cortana. Stopped everything from going wrong. I failed her. I will not fail you.
In one foul swoop, Chief has addressed that through very real human mistakes he has made as a person, he is capable of showing emotions and empathy, and, most importantly, being human, and also showing love for others and care for others. Chief now for the first time has admitted to himself that he blames himself for Cortana, and this has helped him to open himself up for far more people around him. In this case, of course, it's the pilot. The weapon, Chief's AI, sees that Chief is doing the right thing, a good thing, trying to help the pilot's morale and spirit. So she joins in, and just like that, Chief has both opened up to himself, helped the pilot, and proven that he is truly a real human, in a real human way.
Wait. We're going to make it. We have to.
This is all I've got.
It's all we need. Our only way home is straight through the heart of the Banished.
We need you.
We can fix this.
Together.
This dialogue section to me means so much. It means so much growth. This is the turning point for Chief's character, really, or at least the first turning point. This is the first person that Chief has truly been able to open up to since he's been on the ring, and it's the pilot. The pilot at his weakest moment, Chief manages to become his strongest just to help someone else, but little does he know, he's helping himself by opening up. In the opening section of the game, Chief doesn't talk much. We get the feeling he's grouchy, and we get the feeling that all he wants to do is focus on the mission and nothing else. He doesn't want to think about where Lask is. He doesn't want to think about where Palmer is and the other Spartans. He doesn't want to think about the Spartan he couldn't save. And he doesn't want to think about Cortana, who Chief couldn't save and basically is the reason this is all happening. He wants to block it all out. But when this pilot, this human, truly needs his help, he needs a shoulder to lean on, Chief steps up, shows his human emotions, and shows that Chief is truly more human than he is machine. And in doing so, Chief helps himself and helps develop himself as a person.
Of course we can. Together.
The middle part of the game is normally the turning point for many characters in many games, and this could not be more true for the Master Chief. We have seen him express himself and his emotions, and show the player how truly human and kind he can be to others through the pilot, but his development with his new friend is quite different, his AI friend. While trying to stop the newfound alien foe, the Harbinger, Chief experiences a lot of strong pieces of matter all around him. These trigger strong core memories such as Captain Keyes, Dr. Halsey, and even Cortana, all while the weapon asks about these events.
Who was that?
Captain Jacob Keyes. The Pillar of Autumn was his ship.
What happened to him?
He's gone. Lost on the first ring we found.
This is a really great part of the game. It even forces Chief to come out of his comfort zone on many things and open up to his AI friend about his past.
Something no one saw but me. Can you guess?
There's even a really cool line where the Chief shows that he's not quite sure why he fights and what he really fights for, showing that he still doubts that humanness he thinks he has.
Did anyone else make it?
Just dust and echoes. We had no choice.
Dust and echoes?
We destroyed the first ring. Lost a lot of good people.
I don't know how you keep doing this.
I don't have a choice. Maybe it's my programming.
The AI points out that doing what they're about to do to stop the Harbinger will make her quite vulnerable for an attack from the Harbinger, which of course does happen anyway. But before it does happen, Chief assures the AI that he will take care of her.
I'll be vulnerable to her. This could go spectacularly wrong.
I'll take care of you.
Okay then. It's okay. False alarm. She's not
Why do you fight the inevitable?
We slowly see Chief attempt to shut down, kill, and delete the AI, all while she pleads with him not to.
Red flag. 034.
What are you doing?
Samuel.
You said... I thought we were a team. I thought we were a team.
He thinks he has done it for a moment, but then it's revealed that the AI broke protocol to stop Chief from deleting her.
Take care of it? You said you'd take care of me. You were going to delete me.
And you stopped me. You put us all at risk.
No, I saved us. No thanks to you.
Chief, clearly after spending all this time and opening up to the AI, was reminded of the horrors that could occur if an AI goes rogue from Cortana. So Chief made the hard decision that whilst he thought she was being corrupted, destroy and kill her. It's a hard thing to do, but you can understand where Chief is coming from after everything he's been through. But you can also kind of understand where the weapon or the AI... I hate the guy that... By the way, I cannot stand that her name is the weapon for like half the game. But anyway, you can understand where the weapon is coming from in the fact that she doesn't want to die, and up until now she's been getting on with Chief really well, and she's very confused with the whole situation as she hasn't been caught up on much, so she's left in the dark on a lot of Chief's past, confusing her on the situation. This leads to a very awkward engagement, of course, but only time will tell if the two's relationship will be able to be repaired after this.
You broke protocol.
What is wrong with you? I was trying to help you, trying to help us. It was worth the risk. It doesn't matter. There's your grav lift. Let's get this over with.
I just love my dog. Yeah. Nigga, my brother told me how to taste the bag.
Continuing onwards with the mission to take down the Spire, you notice just how funny and kind of awkward it is. You know, Chief and his AI have had a falling out, and there's literally nothing either of them can do because she's plugged into Chief's head. Could you imagine how annoying that would be if you had a falling out with someone and you literally can't get rid of them? Once they get to their objective, it again becomes even more awkward, with the weapon commenting about Chief being able to try and kill her once more while she's doing a task.
You sure it's okay if I do this?
If it's safe.
Or you'll delete me, right? Good luck with that.
At this point, the joyful banter the two were having before has been completely ripped from the game and ripped from these cutscenes and interactions. And the weapon questions why Chief is doing this once again, reminding him that he's the one who chose to stop her original deletion.
We're done.
It's never done.
Explain this to me. I waited 6 months. I've done everything you've asked. I was supposed to be deleted. You're the reason I'm still here, you. All of this, you could not have done it without me, none of it. I trusted you. Why can't you do the same?
Chief says that she doesn't understand, and then he makes the ultimate mistake. He calls the weapon Cortana on accident.
You don't understand.
Try me.
Cortana.
He's gone. Dead. All that's left are echoes, and sooner or later they'll be gone too.
Will they?
How are you doing?
Chief has clearly gotten attached to this AI, and he fears this attachment as he knows what happened with Cortana is very capable of happening to this AI as well. The weapon doesn't understand why he mentioned Cortana, not realizing that Chief has just accidentally called her Cortana. So she brings up the fact that Cortana is dead and that there's nothing left, which truly, clearly hurts Chief. It's interesting to see how the Chief has grown so close to this AI to the point where he mistakes her for Cortana in her likingness. The Chief then gets ready to get picked up along with the AI. However, the AI refuses, saying that the pilot can pick up the Chief, but she's going to stay here, which of course Chief disagrees with. However, before the two can argue over it, a Spartan killer is seen hijacking the pilot's ship and trying to take him hostage. Chief and the weapon then rush to put away their differences and decide to take the risk to try and save the pilot, as Chief specifically knows he owes it to the pilot to not let him down.
He doesn't stand a chance.
Track it.
Already doing it.
Open a gate. Find somewhere close.
It's not that simple.
Why?
Okay, it's kind of simple, but risky.
We save him or die trying.
There's a pretty high chance that could happen. It's hard to lock down the coordinates.
Do it.
This is so important. Chief risks the mission here to save the pilot, but he knows that it's the right thing to do, showing just how far his character development has truly come. And this couldn't have happened without his speech and interactions with the pilot. In this scene here, he chooses to put the mission in second place and risk it all just to save a friend. Once Chief and the weapon are teleported, you find that you're not far away from where the Banished are keeping the pilot, thanks to a video recording sent to you by Escherum, ushering you to get to him so that you can fight to the death in an ultimate battle. As you make your way through a strong data cluster zone, the weapon sees and finds out more and more about Cortana, and what Cortana actually did to have her be deleted. We witness Cortana order Spartans' deaths and even destroy the Brute's home world, which kind of makes it really understandable why the Banished hate humanity so much.
Your home? Escherum's? Atriox's? An entire planet?
Chief tries to claim that it was his fault that all this happened. However, the weapon says that Cortana made her own choices. I really feel sorry for Chief in this scene, as you can clearly see just how much guilt he's holding and how confused he is with how the situation got this bad in the first place.
It's my fault.
How?
I should have stopped it. I could have reasoned with her.
Could you? It was her choice, her programming.
Was it?
The weapon begins to realize that Chief has not been telling her something, and then Chief tells her. The weapon is a direct copy of Cortana, basically making a new version of Cortana.
I don't know anymore.
There's something you're not telling me.
The only way to access the ring, to reach Cortana,
was to make a copy. I'll get this open. Reconsider.
The consequences of your...
Back to your conservatory, Monitor. There's your grav lift. Let's get this over with.
And remember, you chose this path.
The weapon is fully Cortana. The only difference is age and the removal of Cortana's memories. The weapon now fully understands why Chief tried to delete her, fully now realizing the damage she can cause. The weapon suggests that Chief delete her. She finishes by telling Chief that it has been an honor serving with him.
Will I do what she did? Become what she became? Am I that already?
My mission was to ensure that doesn't happen. It still is.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That wasn't me. It can't be. I shouldn't be here. Your mission was to destroy me. I've restored the deletion protocols. I'm ready. It has been an honor. Just promise me one thing. Whatever happens, save him. He needs you. You're all he has.
She prepares to be deleted, however Chief decides not to. Now being given the choice, he knows he has to try. He has to put his faith back into Cortana, and he wants to make things right for the weapon. Chief's character at this point has learnt so much. He's learnt to open up and truly help others, and he's learnt to place the mission, for once, in second place and not in first. And now, he's learnt to forgive and move forward. But his fantastic character is not done developing here. Once Chief fights and defeats Escharum, he frees the pilot. However, it's revealed that Escharum is not quite done yet, or at least he thinks he isn't.
It's over.
Nothing ends.
Escharum still wants to fight, but it's become very clear that he's completely beaten and in no capability to fight. He collapses next to the Chief and slowly begins to die in Chief's arms, all while Chief grips him, holding him.
Tell them I died well.
I don't understand. You showed him respect. He was a monster.
Yes. But at the end, he was just a soldier. Hoping he'd done the right thing.
The pilot asks Chief after Escharum dies why he chose to show him such humanity and respect. Chief replies, telling him that in the end Escharum was no more than a soldier. Now, for this to all make sense, I would have to talk a lot about Escharum, a character who is incredibly well written and done well in Halo Infinite. And to be honest, he really deserves his own video, so I'm not going to go too in depth into Escharum as a character. However, we can also talk a lot about Chief from just the humanity he shows to this brute. So for now, let's just do that. This shows huge character development for the Chief. We have never seen him show empathy for his enemy before, but this time he truly has. This shows Chief's humanity and also just shows how throughout the game, Chief has become more and more free-thinking for himself, showing his growth as a character and a person. While on your way to stop the Harbinger, Chief finds out that Cortana witnessed Atriox's attack on the Infinity. It was here where she realized what she had done, and that later on we would see her decide to sacrifice herself to stop Atriox and the Banished from being able to fire and activate the Halo ring, permanently breaking it, and also stopping the weapon from being deleted.
If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life differently?
I would change nothing.
Perfect. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Making things right.
After killing the Harbinger, there is a final message left from Cortana to Chief. Cortana basically just tells the Chief that she was wrong, that she couldn't do it on her own and she was never supposed to. She leaves confirming to the Chief that she made the right decision when choosing him. This final speech gives Chief the closure he was so desperately looking for the whole time to do with Cortana.
I chose well, Master Chief. I really did. Now, it's up to you. All right. I don't know what to say.
Chief goes through a portal and ends up 3 days in the future, greeted by the friendly voice of the pilot. The pilot picks up the two and Chief is greeted with a wide open hug from the pilot.
Get inside, big guy. Sorry. I'm really happy to see you. Really happy. So, what do we do now?
We finished the fight.
One super cool detail that I absolutely love and adore is the fact that Chief just nearly returns the favor and nearly puts his arms around the pilot before choosing not to. It's a really charming detail and I really like it. The game ends with Chief finding out the names of his newfound friends, solidifying their friendship. Halo Infinite is the perfect version of the Master Chief and the perfect version of his character. Chief has a beautiful character arc, from going from sad, enclosed on himself to being able to open up with friends, have respect for enemies, and even think for himself far more than he ever has before. Halo Infinite's Chief, in short, is the combination of all the different interpretations of Chief's character throughout the games, from the more silent ones to the more very loud ones, all placed together to create the great, perfect character that is Halo Infinite's version of the Master Chief. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. Stay safe guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.